here we are at St. Peter's Church in Walton, and contrary to what Paul McCartney said, he got the name Eleanor from Eleanor Bron, who appeared in Help, and the name Rigby, he said, came from a shop in Bristol.
Wow.
When Jane Asher was doing a theatre tour down there, and he was just walking through Bristol and he found the name Rigby, so he put the in fact I think the original name was supposed to be Daisy Hawkins, but he changed it to Eleanor Rigby because it rolled off the tongue. Unbeknownst to him, that in the very same cemetery, just adjacent to where he actually met John, is a grave with Eleanor Rigby. Now, if that isn't spooky, I don't know what is.
Wow.
There's more Rigby's in here than there is in upstairs, downstairs.
Yeah, yeah. So there we go, Eleanor Rigby's grave. So this is actually just across from St. Peter's Church here. Eleanor Rigby's grave just there, and we've got the school hall where John met Paul back on the 6th of July 1957. So it was actually that building there just across from the church. No, it was the school hall just here. So this is the song that got Paul into the Beatles.
I got a girl with a record machine. When it comes to rocking, she's a queen. To dance on a Saturday night, all alone where I can hold her tight. She lives on the 20th floor uptown.
The elevator's broken down, so I walk 1, 2, flight 3, 5 more, 5, 6, and flight 8, flight more. On the 12th, I'm starting to sag. 15 before I'm ready to drag. Get to the top, I'm too tired to rock. Just another side note, if you look here as well, you've got Eleanor Rigby's grave, which is just over there. So there's Eleanor Rigby's grave. And then you've also got John Mackenzie. So I don't think he was a father Mackenzie, but obviously he was a father to his children. So you've got a Mackenzie and a Rigby. And right across the road is where John met Paul for the first time in 1957. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? So over the hedge, it appears to be a school now, but there was this playing field. It might have been the school playing field. And that's where the Quarrymen played, and where John actually met Paul. Or Paul saw John playing on stage, and they were doing by the Dell Vikings, "Come Go With Me." Come little darling, come and go with me. And but John didn't know the words, so he basically made them up. So it heard like all these old prison records. Come, 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 don't to the penitentiary. So and Paul thought, oh, that's quite enterprising, you know. So he making up his own words. But it's incredible to think that Eleanor Rigby's grave is literally in this cemetery, and it's not a big cemetery. So the fact that Paul actually said that he'd come up with a name and made up the name is quite incredible. That there is actually an Eleanor Rigby that is buried in the same cemetery where John met Paul for the first time back in 57.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And John Mackenzie in Next But One Grave.
Yeah. Not your gardener though.
No.
And it'll have been the quarrymen, yeah. John will have been on the back of a truck playing in the skiffle band, the Quarrymen. And Paul was greased back 15-year-old, or was he 14? No, I think it was 14. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, they've just gone 15. So this is St. Peter's Church here. We've just seen Eleanor Rigby's grave, which is mind-blowing in itself. And just round the back here, where the quarrymen actually played, was just over the hedge here.